I am Sally Meek, the Title II Part A Specialist at the ALSDE. The purpose of this short clip is to provide guidance on Title II class size reduction. We are highlighting class size reduction because there has been a renewed emphasis on effective implementation from the U.S. Department of Education. ESEA Section 2103B3D permits LEAs to use Title II Part A funds to reduce class size as one strategy to attract and retain effective teachers in high-need schools. This requirement presumes that LEAs will not use Title II Part A funds to hire or pay teachers for the purpose of class size reduction unless the LEA has previously determined the teachers to be effective. This strategy involves hiring additional effective teachers to reduce the number of students taught by each teacher, with the overall goal of increasing teacher effectiveness by enabling them to provide students with more individualized attention. However, LEAs must support the need for the position by connecting it to a specific academic need based on data. Since the overall goal is to increase student achievement, LEAs should consider the following. What evidence will be used to determine teacher effectiveness? Is it wise to place a teacher with limited experience in the class size reduction CSR position? Is it sensible to place a teacher without a proven record of effectiveness in the CSR position? Were state and local funds utilized to reach the recommended divisors? Was an academic area of need identified? Was data utilized to determine the academic area of need? CSR positions must be used to address an academic area of need and be filled by effective teachers. It is the LEA's responsibility to define an effective teacher. LEAs may want to consider utilizing the following to assist with determining an effective teacher. The Alabama Teacher Observation Tool, commonly known as ATOT. Longitudinal data, which might include increased student achievement, teacher attendance, reduced office referrals, etc. Teacher certification, or other available supporting evidence. LEAs that utilize a CSR unit must complete a related document named Title II Class Size Reduction CSR Teacher Effectiveness Form as part of the Title II application. On this side, you will notice a small screenshot of the Title II Class Size Reduction CSR Teacher Effectiveness Form, as well as a link that will take you to the form that is available in the EGAP ALSDE resources. This form, shown on this slide, includes a column on the right labeled Rationale for CSR. The small blank should include information on where the detailed rationale for the CSR position is located. The CSR rationale must be uploaded with the CSR Effective Teacher Form or included in the budget narrative. Indicate where to locate the rationale on the CSR Effective Teacher Form in the column labeled Rationale for CSR. For example, you could include See Attached Document, or you could include See Budget Narrative. This slide includes an example of a CSR rationale that is not acceptable. It reads, the 7th grade classes at XYZ school and ABC school would be more effective with a reduction in the number of students in each class. To achieve smaller class sizes, there will be 2 CSR positions added, one at XYZ school and one at ABC school. Research shows that smaller class sizes increase student achievement and allow teachers to provide more differentiated instruction to students. The addition of the positions will reduce the student-teacher ratio at XYZ school from 25:1 to 16:1 and reduce the student-teacher ratio at ABC School from 27:1 to 16:1. This example for a CSR position is not acceptable because it does not include data demonstrating a need for the CSR positions. Additionally, the rationale does not address an academic need. The example on this slide includes information that needs to be revised. Note that both XYZ School and ABC School have the content area listed as all rather than a specific content area or course name. The original student-teacher ratio for ABC School is 27:1, which is not at or below the recommended ratio. In the rationale for CSR column, reduced class size is listed as the rationale. This is not acceptable. This slide includes an example of a CSR rationale that is acceptable. It reads, "Fourth grade achievement data indicates a clear academic need as our achievement scores in math, 47% proficient, and science, 54% proficient, are significantly below desired levels. To address this need, we will utilize class size reduction to add a unit, which will enable us to restructure into 3 pods of 3 teachers in grade 4. This new configuration allows students to rotate between teachers specializing in math and science, grouped by ability level. This targeted instruction model is designed to improve student performance and close achievement gaps. The original student-teacher ratio was 25:1. The new student-teacher ratio will be 16:1. The example on this slide is acceptable. Note that Central Elementary School has a class size reduction position for 4th grade listed. The content area is specific as math. The original student-teacher ratio is at or below the ratio that is recommended for 4th grade. The rationale for CSR is listed as C budget narrative. It can also be listed as C attached document. To the extent possible, the CSR teacher and the original teacher should have schedules that mirror one another. However, as long as the CSR teacher and the original teacher are responsible for the same classes or courses, their schedules do not have to be identical. For example, in middle or high school, it may not be feasible for the CSR teacher and the original teacher to have the exact same schedules. The CSR teacher and the original teacher can teach the same courses in a different order during the day. Let's look at 2 examples of schedules that include a class size reduction position. Example 1, Teacher A, Period 1 is teaching Algebra 1, Period 2, Algebra 2, Period 3, Geometry, and 4th period is Planning. Teacher B teaches Algebra 2 during 1st period, Geometry during 2nd period, has her planning during 3rd period, and Algebra 1 is taught during 4th period. Teacher B is an approved CSR position because the additional teaching unit reduced the class size in each subject area. 4 of 4 periods match, which would be 100% of the schedule. 100% would be equal to 1 FTE. In example 2, Teacher A during period 1 teaches Algebra 1, period 2 is Algebra 2, period 3 is Geometry, and period 4 is Planning. Teacher B teaches Algebra 2 during period 1, Computer Science during period 2, the planning is period 3, and Algebra 1 is taught during period 4. Teacher B is an approved CSR position because the additional teaching unit reduced the class size in 2 of 4 subject areas. 3 of the 4 periods match, which would be 75% of the day. 75% is equal to 0.75 FTE. Included on this slide is contact information for Sally Meek, Title II Part A Specialist, and Chris Davis, Title II Part A Administrator. Please contact us if you have questions regarding Title II Part A. Thank you.